I definitely see why Future said, go and fuck that nigga, get it over with, man. Y'all are like pawns in this game. Just go and fuck that nigga, get it over with. But y'all look like certified goofs. At least if you're gonna make this type of cloud chasing, waste gal type of video, leave the man's child out of it. You want to go try to go suck his ops. It shows more about your character than anything. But leave the man's child out of these videos, please. Goofy.
You are the one.
Good. I get it. Now, obviously, people think that NLE Choppa. People actually think, and by the way, this is a video that, they're kind of calling it like he's threatening Youngboy. He was walking out some venue. He didn't mention Youngboy's name, but that's the thing about beef. When you say anything, like, for example, like if one of these guys diss me, say a gangster rapper disses me, and then, everybody knows I'm a huge gun collector, right? And say I post like a new gun I got. You know what people are going to say? Yo, he's posting a gun because he's going to kill the guy, right? So people are going to take everything out of context. So NLE Choppa was walking out of a building, and essentially while he was walking out of the building or a venue, he answered a question about, just how he was moving or things he cared about, and people felt like it was a threat at Youngboy. Check this out.
Yeah, bro. Come on, man. We playing this record in the club, man. You hear me? We outside. You hear me? Like, nigga want to get in my neck. If a nigga want to get in me, tell him come touch me. You dig me? I'm always out and out. We keep one on side me. You feel me? Nigga play, nigga late, broad day. I swear to God, I squeeze a cake. God, hey, listen. I walk in the church with that bitch on me. You feel me? I tell the preacher I got that bitch on me. You hear me? Most I told me I'm good everywhere I go. So listen, I don't want to put up to that nigga. Like I ain't good. You feel me? Yeah, bro.
I bet. Now, I think he's talking in general, even though, obviously we know this current situation with him and Youngboy. What I will say is this. I'm always surprised by women. A scorned woman, I believe is equivalent to the devil, or even worse than the devil. Love and hate go together so well. To create human life, obviously it takes sexual intercourse, but usually that's the byproduct of love or a relationship or something of the sort. To have something beautiful that's pure as love, and then that shit could turn to be complete evil, satanic damn near. I hate to get biblical on y'all, but I see why, to a certain extent, Eve is vilified in the Bible. Because certain things to me don't make sense, right? Like NLE Choppa, I don't know if he's a good father or not, but he's not with either of his two baby mamas. He's going through an issue with NBA Youngboy. I'm going to call it a musical rivalry, but you never know. We've seen things that started over very petty things turn into and result into death. We don't know where it's going to go. No matter what the situation is with NLE Choppa and his two baby mamas, they have kids together, clearly. And even if they have disagreements, they're a family. That's the operative thing. When you lay down with somebody and y'all create a kid, y'all are now family. Yes, even him and the baby mama, y'all a family. Y'all share a child. It always boggles my mind when I see people openly support an enemy or someone who would want to cause harm to your family member just because you're mad at them. I don't know, maybe because they left you, maybe because they cheated, maybe because they don't see their kid as. That always boggles my mind. I remember saying the same thing with Kim K. No, was it Kim K? Or was it I think it was Kim K. Like Kim K would support people that Kanye would be saying are trying to kill him. And for me, I was just like, just either don't say nothing at all, but it do look extremely crazy when you're trying to support somebody who could literally, who might be someone to hurt the father of your child, whether y'all are cool or not. So anyway, kind of going back to the situation, NLE Choppa's baby mamas, because I guess they're both disgruntled, they're both posting themselves listening to NBA Youngboy. And they're doing it for the purpose of trying to hurt their baby father, right? Check this out. You see, it's women like this, and this is why I said, like, this is almost satanic to me. You see, when a woman's scorned, I always say women are only loyal to their emotions. With all due respect, Shorty, it's no way on God's green earth you should be bumping NBA Youngboy. You don't know NBA Youngboy from a can of paint. You came to be known somewhat with NLE Choppa. Y'all have a kid together. Youngboy don't give a fuck about you, and he don't give a fuck about your kid. When I see this, it just shows how stupid women are at times when they're upset. You would show you and your kid turning up to your baby father's enemy, which, if, let's say it, not saying it's like this, just to be clear, not saying it's like this, but we do know how some of these things materialize when it comes to shit that's adjacent to the streets. What's that guy that died out of that? It was Dallas Fort Worth area, and he had his daughter in the car, and his daughter died too. His daughter got killed. You do realize that when you do this goofy ass shit right here, if it was really that serious, and we're hoping it's not that serious, we don't know. Let's not put it on the artists themselves, but let's say niggas with Youngboy or niggas that surround Youngboy really wanted to do something to NLE Choppa. Do you think they would give a fuck if he was in a vehicle with y'all going to Disney World? And that's why I look at these chicks, I think they're retarded. Straight up. Just straight up retarded. Because the idea of trying to hurt your baby father by showing love to his op, to me, is really hurting yourself. Because no matter what, y'all are a unit. It's just retarded to me. And yes, someone's telling me, Lil Ronnie, yes. But watching these chicks, like why? Now, this is the other baby mama. Her name's Marissa. She's the one that was like 10 years older than him, crying on the internet, talking about he don't want me or whatever the case is. And then they have a child together, and he leaves her. And she's upset as well. Right? And I understand. A woman scoring, I keep saying that. But a lot of times, I know a lot of times we make fun of single mothers, but most women didn't plan to be a single mother, right? Like, for whatever reason, maybe the guy lied to them, like, yo, y'all want to get you pregnant, I want to be with you forever. Like, sometimes they're gaslit, this and third. So, obviously, when they have a child by a man and the man doesn't stay for whatever reason, like, they're upset. They're upset, very upset. Yo, fuck, you lied to me. You told me you were going to be here. So, I'm not disregarding or disrespecting a woman's scorn. How they could feel after, going through maybe raising a kid by themselves or whatever that comes with that. My thing is about showing any type of love, respect, or acknowledgement to that man's mortal enemy. Now, granted, I am acknowledging that they're not mortal enemies, and I look at it like a musical rivalry, but there's a very thin line. And I think we all know in hip-hop by now, there's a very, very thin line. So look at this chick now. She's just turning up like it's going out of style.
Go fat, go fat, go fat.
You should never have that man's child doing no goofy shit like this. You should never have that man's child doing no goofy shit like that. That's how you get somebody to sometimes resent that whole situation. Don't want to show up as a father. Don't want to provide. Not saying they shouldn't, but why?
Go fat, go fat, go fat, go fat, go fat, go fat. Go fat.
motherfucker, bitch, perfect for me.
And the sad part about it, both of these chicks, you could tell, if they could get within 10 feet of Youngboy, they'd fuck him too, just to try to hurt their baby father. Respectfully, both of these chicks, goofs. Straight up goofs. I haven't defended I think his name is Bryson, NLE Choppa, during this whole, rap rivalry, I'm gonna call it that, with Youngboy. But these chicks are certified goofs. I definitely see why Future said, go and fuck that nigga, get it over with, man. Y'all are like pawns in this game. Just go and fuck that nigga, get it over with. But y'all look like certified goofs. At least if you're going to make this type of cloud chasing, waste gal type of video, leave the man's child out of it. You want to go try to suck his ops dick, go suck his ops dick. It shows more about your character than anything. But leave the man's child out of these goddamn videos. Please. Goofy shit, man.